Excellent. So welcome to the week 15, and today we are going to talk about a very important topic, which is who can tell me the topic of today's class?
Conflict.
Not everybody at the same time, please.
Conflict resolution strategies.
Good. Excellent. Yes, that's exactly what we're going to talk about. And so I will start with a quiz. Can you guys go to the middle board of the course? Oh, by the way, are you seeing my screen? No. I will share it now. Perfect. Excellent. So can I see the mouses of everybody? Can you come to me? Okay, so this is for those of you from data visualization, this is a live chart. And so I'm gonna ask you a few questions and you can, no, don't move it, use thank you. Don't move it. Good. So what are we going to learn today? We are going to learn about non-violent communication and conflict resolution. These two things go together. So I want to ask you, first question is, have you heard the term non-violent communication? If it's a no, you can place yourself inside one of the boxes closest to the yes or the no, but not everybody in the same box. So you have to choose your own box. So, and you cannot leave gaps between the no and anybody else. Okay, so this is a very interesting way to see. Good, excellent. Right, and who has heard the term conflict resolution as a topic? Conflict resolution. Amna? Yes. Somebody has heard this term? No? No? Nobody? Okay, good. Excellent. So we will talk about these two things, what they are. And so before we proceed today, what are you going to learn? You're going to learn these two things, and what are they useful for? They are useful to solve conflicts in a professional way. Because when you work with other humans, you will always have conflicts. The way you solve these conflicts will help you be seen as more professional or less professional. Yes? Shamsa, you heard this term, conflict resolution? Shamsa is scared. Shamsa ran away. Shamsa!
Yes,
Did you hear this term, conflict resolution?
means when there's a conflict or a problem between two parties, resolution is like a solution or a way to solve it.
Do you know any strategy to solve these conflicts?
I saw what you sent, the article.
Yes.
It says, how can I say it? It says some steps, how the leader in Agile can stand up and fix it, have a role in the resolution.
Okay, cool, awesome. That's fantastic. Okay, so let's see this. So I'm going to give you a small exercise. Let's go back to Miro. And what do you see here? You see a small case. I'm going to give you. This could be anybody. And so
okay, doctor, I have a question.
yep.
For this case, it's an agile team, right?
Yes.
Because it's not like we can kick her out, right?
You can do whatever you want because you are the boss. So. Okay, so have you read this case? Right, so.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a question. What is the name of the mirror again?
Because
the
I
what?
couldn't find it. The mirror board.
Can you
I
speak
can't
again?
find it. What's the name
Oh.
of the mirror board?
Can somebody send Beshala in the chat, please, the link?
Thank you, Yusuf.
Okay, Yusuf. Okay. Okay, so I'll give you 2 minutes to draft an email. So you can write your response in a post-it. It would start with Dear Anna, and what do you do as a manager? What do you write? What would you do? Okay, just write there what would you do, okay? So 2 minutes starting now. Shamsa, you're so radical. Interesting.
Doctor,
Yes?
I cannot edit on the mirror board.
By the way, I don't know why. Can't even look.
Okay, let me check. Share. Can edit. I'm pasting this on the chat on Zoom. What about now?
Yeah, it's good. Thank you very much.
It's the same link as Yusuf's. So. Wonderful. Okay, 1 minute left.
Can't edit.
Igor, check the link on Zoom. Dear Anna, you have a task that you change that. What about the fired? Okay, yeah, fired. Okay, good. If you read the word fired, can you put it in red or underscore or like bold maybe so I can see it? Oh, if you wrote the word fired, you post it. Can you make it red color or pink? Hanan, I love your post-it. Who wrote this? Okay. Let's see. Syed, what does your post-it mean? This is an email, so is this what you write as an email? There, Nura, this is your last warning. Oh.
Musa, please move away, please. I can't see.
You talking to me?
Okay, who wrote the green one? This one. Yeah, who?
Me.
Hanan? Okay. Okay, time's up. Now, we need to order these post-its. I'm gonna make some space. So let's put them in columns like in the link coffee talk to organize them by similarity and from left to right. So if it's firing email, put it on the right side. If it's not firing email, put it on the left side. You can organize your, yeah, nicely organized, very well, okay, very good, okay. Who wrote, Anna, go sleep and I will do the work.
I wrote 2 emails for Anna.
All right, very good. Yusef, who wrote this one? Yusef, did you write that?
Yes, I wrote the yellow one and the dear Anna, go sleep. I'll do all the work.
Doctor, remind me which is the not firing side?
On the right side, where the red are, where the red things are. Okay, I will give you some more time to organize. Somebody draw a line, that's amazing. Well done. Issues, if frequent, yeah, I have a task we did not complete, or think that I need to please on that so we can I expected you hard work on this task. I thought you'll have second chance. Shook, you give Anna a second chance. You give Anna a second chance? Your sign was better have a good reason or else we'll have to act in another way. Whoa, who wrote this one? Make it look like an accident, Corleone. Shama. Shama, what do you mean act in another way?
Just a way to show that we are serious, that there would be like a serious action.
Serious action. Wow. Do you think Anna will be motivated to work better?
I don't know, maybe she have a reason. I'm just giving her a chance to explain herself.
Did you give her a chance to explain herself?
Yes, but if she didn't have like a good reason, then She just don't suit the group, the team.
Interesting. Igor, can you explain your email?
It's like
Igor?
a last warning. It's like last warning. Next time will be expelled for good.
Hmm. Okay. Good. Interesting. Igor, do you think you solved the problem by doing this email?
Yeah, look, doctor,
Yes, Igor.
if she wants to stay in the community, I mean, the at the work place, so she should try to uh, put more effort. Otherwise,
Shoot.
alas,
Hala. Wow. Okay. But you didn't answer my question. Did you solve the problem you had?
the problem we already lost a customer because of her, right?
Uh, yes. And you still have the problem. You will lose more customers, right?
No, I mean, I consider that we were having that customer in that meantime.
Is that the problem or the result?
The result,
So what is the problem?
less effort.
That she doesn't work hard and on time, right? She doesn't work on time. Yes. So I ask you again, did you solve the problem?
Problem, you mean to, if the problem is the efforts she puts in the work, so the answer is no. But I will,
Did you?
I solve
Igor, uh-huh.
the future, the, I can call it the future impact.
Would you say that your email helps to solve the problem?
Yes.
How?
Uh, if she's wise, I think, if she's wise, she can tell that uh, she needs to try more better to improve
Uh-huh.
to improve the, I can call it
Okay,
the
very good.
process it takes to do certain tasks, to take less time compared to what the target is. I think that's what I was thinking. I mean,
Okay, who wrote this one? And why there are two fishes here? Oh, I can vote? I didn't know that. Who did that? Who did this one?
Doctor, it's me.
It's amazing. The voting fish, I love it. How did you do that?
I just put the emoji of fish.
And then you can put a counter.
And then whenever who processes it, it goes up.
It's just an emoji or a widget?
He added reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So amazing. I love it. Bonus point. Okay, Ayman.
Nice.
Dear Anna, I'm sorry to inform you that you are fired. Did you solve the problem?
Yes.
How?
Because we were expecting Anna to do the task.
Really? And who's going to do
Yes.
Anna's job today?
So since Anna won't do her job, Ayman will do her job.
You are busy with other jobs. You cannot do Anna's job.
We can hire another person.
How long will it take to hire another person?
I don't know. You will use LinkedIn and
I will
maybe
tell
we
you.
can.
I will tell you how much will it take. 4 months on average. And it will take $4,000 on average. Now, you'll be 4 months without Anna, and who will do
Yes.
her job?
This I don't know because I don't know how it goes on, but
I will tell
think
you.
it
I will
is
tell you.
better than
Let's
having
imagine
some.
this. I will tell you
Yes.
what happens. You fire Anna, and
Yes.
because nobody's doing her job, it's not like she was doing zero. She was doing something. Because of that, you are late in 2 more projects instead of just one. And now your boss is asking you questions. So I'm asking you, is firing Anna solving the problem?
No, sir, I don't think so.
I am not sure, depending if what you say is fully correct, because I think
I'm telling you
finding
it's fully correct. So let's say it's fully correct in Europe.
Okay.
So I'm asking you again.
See, you said it's in Europe, but if you said it's in UAE, I can find someone.
Let's say that UAE has evolved and is now like Europe.
Okay.
So I will ask you again.
Yes.
Is your action solving the problem you had?
I think it's always have the problem, but maybe not the full problem. If depending on what you said, then it's no.
What is the problem?
The problem is we are losing client because the tasks are not finished on time.
Okay.
Yes.
And we don't know why. It's maybe because Anna is not skilled enough to do the job, or maybe she's new and is adapting, or maybe she has some problem at home, or maybe she didn't understand well the problem, or maybe she has too much work and you need to hire another person to help her. How do we know? But you fired her already, so
I don't think she will be better, to be honest. From all the people I have, the job, like if someone is late in his job, he will keep being late. From the people who work. So
that's a
I
big,
think
that's a big assumption, Ayman.
See, you used your assumptions. Now I should use my assumptions, right? So
let's see what are the assumptions
you said
here.
it's in Europe. I assumed it's in UAE. So my assumption is I can find someone faster because it is in UAE, and in UAE a lot of people are looking for jobs.
But maybe Anna has a very special skill. Maybe she knows
First,
no
I want to say
SQL, for
Anna.
example, or something.
Anna.
Maybe it's not so easy. Yes.
Anna maybe is from Europe, okay? I will become, I will bring Khan or Jankiz Khan, he will do it.
Yes.
All right.
He will do it 1 second and cheaper. What do you want more?
Exactly, wallah.
Exactly, doctor.
True.
Okay. So somebody else wants to speak and say something? Yes.
The problem might not be just Anna, maybe also the manager, because the manager should check up on them and see their progress in the task, not only on the deadline and see that she's late.
Right. That's very good. Who said that?
Shamsa.
So you are the manager, and what is the job of the manager?
Not just give
manage the team.
To manage people and to manage the team, right?
Progress of each task.
And Anna is not working as hard as you expected. There could be many reasons, personal reasons, maybe the fault is yours. You didn't teach her or explain her well the job. Maybe the job is too big for her. Maybe you thought that she could do it, but she can't because you did a wrong assessment, right?
Yes.
Do people do this on purpose, not to finish the tasks?
I think they have.
Of course not,
because
they didn't take it seriously.
Okay.
Some people are lazy. They don't want to do it.
But How do you know Anna is lazy or not lazy? Like,
We
why?
have
We have to
know from the
that.
beginning. Yani, we have to give them the ideas. Are you good for that or not? Like before we do the actual work. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, well, so now I'm going to show you non-violent communication. So, and then I will ask you to tell me your thoughts about it. Yes. So, non-violent communication became something very famous a few years ago, and it's taught in many agile workshops. And it's about first expressing who you are without blaming or criticizing. And it's also about perceiving how you are without hearing blame or criticism. And the process is about this. First, observation, then feelings, then the needs, and then the request. And I want to remind you that firing does not solve the problem at all.
It might create a bigger problem.
You might create a bigger problem. It might get you fired. It makes things worse. And you don't address the root cause of the problem, that she was late. But firing directly without asking why she was late or trying to understand why, maybe it was not her fault. It's very violent. And maybe in the Arab culture, this is normal, but if you want to work in American or with European companies and you want to be seen as professional, this will not look very professional on you. Also, in the exam, if you reply this, you will be fired in the exam. So what would be a non-violent way to solve or at least to address this situation? So here
I read the article you sent, and it was relating back to compassion.
Right. So here is a bit of a guideline. Like first you start with observation, and then you start with your feeling, and then with your need, and then with your request. Right? For example, for example, right? So I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to rewrite your email to Anna in this format. For example, I saw that we have been late and that because of that, we lost a customer. Or I see that you have been late for this, and because of that, we lost a customer. I feel very bad about it and very afraid because XYZ. I need you to be on time in the next project. Request. How can I help you to be on time in the next project? Right? So I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to rewrite your post-its or make a new one on top of it or next to it, expressing in a non-violent way using this format, observing, feeling, needs, and request. Okay, so 5 minutes.
Sarah, I just want to say something. Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Okay.
Nura. Nura? Nura, talking to Nura Algafeli.
Yes, doctor.
Nura, try to follow the template. So first, the observation, like I saw that your work was submitted late. Because of that, what happened? The facts. And then you follow your feelings. Why are you so upset that some people even want to fire Anna? And then your needs. What do you need for the next time? Or what do you need now? Because as I understand, the work has not been submitted yet. And then your request. And your request is, as remember, you are the manager. Your job is to manage people. You are not a policeman. Your job is to manage, and threatening, fighting, that is not managing. Managing means helping your team be the best possible team. And so your job should be, your job is to help your team do their job. So maybe you can say, how can I help you? Why, what do you need to be on time? And maybe Anna will say something like, this job was too big for me and I need one more people to help me because it's too big. There's not enough time. Or maybe she will say, I don't know how to use the software. I need training. Or maybe she will tell you there was a problem in the database and that's why we are late. Maybe it's not even her fault. Yes. So all of you who assume that it was her fault, that's a very negative way of thinking about things. Like usually there's a lot of things that can go wrong. Sounds good? Shook, yeah. Ah, okay. Shook. Shook.
Yes.
Shook.
Yes, here.
Is this your reply?
Yeah.
Dear Anna, can you read it?
Actually, the first one was good too, right?
It's still very violent
Why?
because you start with I expected and instead of observations.
Oh, well, I added to the previous one. Wait, let
Yeah.
me edit it.
So observation is explain what
Here.
happened. And what happened. I expected is like a judgment.
Yeah.
So a judgmental email first is not professional, right?
Yes.
And second, it doesn't help. And so you're saying here that, see, you're saying here that she didn't work hard. That is also a very big judgment. Like, you are not Anna. You don't know how hard she worked. You are not inside her head.
Doctor, this jald in UAE is normal. Like this mean words, people, it's like.
I know it's normal, and this, maybe that's
I
one
mean,
of
if
the
what
Anna
is
was
normal?
an Arab, she's not Arab. That's why, and we need to give her Fafi words.
Yusuf, maybe that's one of the reasons why the reputation of the companies in this part of the world is not the same as in other countries.
I see.
So do you want to be professional, or do you want to not be internationally standard professional? Like, yes, and in Africa, of course, worse things happen, but what standard do you want to be? What do you want to be in your life? Right. So, any volunteers to read the improved?
Can I read mine?
Yes. Where are you? What is your post-it?
The orange one.
Can you? Orange where?
On the not firing side.
Not firing side. Let's go to the not firing side. The firing side is very interesting, by the way. Okay. Can you read it?
Dear Anna, I have observed how our last meeting went and how we lost our important client because of your delay in completing your task. I'll be honest with you, this has made me feel quite angry because we needed that client. I need you to be on time with delivering your work, Anna. I'm sure there is something that could be done to make this better. How can I help you with it? Is there anything we could change that will help you deliver it earlier? Kind regards, Jose.
Oh, me? No, you are the manager. No, don't put me in this one.
But I think it was a little bit offensive for Anna.
There's some keywords here that we could improve. So let's
Because
go.
she
You
said
can stop writing. Yes.
like quite angry. Like,
Okay, that's okay to express your feelings. It's fine. But there's still a lot of judgment in the beginning. So let's go back to it, and I'm going to show you some examples here. So maybe after that we can improve a bit more. So what are feelings? So feelings are things like amazed, proud, angry, concerned, confused. These are feelings. And what are needs? Needs is I need, I value, that's what you need. What are requests? Requests are verbs and actions like pay the bill, finish the job on time, things like this. Here you have some feelings. Amazed, comfortable are positive, and all these ones are negative. Annoyed, confused, disappointed, distressed, frustrated, hopeless. The needs are related to things like autonomy, celebration, physical nurture, integrity, play, and spiritual communion. Feelings and non-feelings, it's important to distinguish these things. It's important to distinguish between thoughts and feelings. For example, if I say, I feel that you are stupid, is this a feeling?
No.
Why not?
Because it
Something, it
expresses
should be.
what you think.
This
It's a
is
thought.
adjective.
Exactly. It's a thought. It's a judgment, right? So that's not a feeling. That's not a, even though you say I feel, that is not a feeling. Also, it's important to distinguish evaluations from feelings. For example, if you complain about something and you say, I feel unimportant, is that a feeling? It is not a feeling,
No.
it's a judgment, it's an evaluation, because you are saying that you think that you guys, the other guys think that you are not important. So you're putting thoughts in your other person's heads. That is a judgment. Evaluation is not a true feeling. So these are called pseudo feelings. And pseudo feelings express interpretation, so you interpret people's actions, diagnose, you evaluate, you criticize, you judge, and you blame. These are pseudo feelings. So it's important to pay attention to those. And these will not likely not result in the person you're communicating with to open up and collaborate with you. And remember, your job as a manager is to help your team be the best possible team. And if you fire your team, you're basically, that's the worst possible manager, especially for a little thing like this one. Right. Also, if you use this threatening, threats and stuff like that, not only you could get in legal trouble for harassment, you could also, at least in civilized countries, you could also get the other person to be angry at you or feel threatened, and then it will not help you. It will not help you as a manager. So that's also another reason why you don't want to use this kind of violent language. So these are examples of interpretation that you can see. Will not, you can go deeper later. So, and finally, the fourth part, you need to make a request, a change, an action, right? So you express your needs and then you request a way how to reach those needs. So you can ask, you can state the request in what we call doable terms that are like time boxed. That's typical Agile, right? And achievable. And you can use positive action language instead of threats. And also that can be met in a variety of ways. In other words, that the method to achieve the results is up for negotiation. So I'm going to give you an example, right? So imagine that you found dirty clothes on the floor of the bedroom, right? So imagine you have roommates and that you find this, and you have these rules that say, hey, you don't put the dirty clothes on the floor of the bedroom. Yeah, you have this rule, you come back home from work, you're very tired, and you found these dirty clothes on the floor. What do you tell to your roommate? For example, Yusuf, what would you tell to your roommate?
I am a little bit offensive to my roommate. No, I'm joking. Okay.
Something today. What would you say?
Wait, I can't hear you. What did you say?
We need an answer today. What would you say to your roommate?
I don't know, what would I say to him? You mean if I use the polite way?
Whatever you want. What would you say to your roommate?
Okay, it depends on what I say. Okay. So let me give you an example. My roommate.
No, just what would you say to your roommate? Okay, somebody else. Beshala. What would you say to your roommate?
What was the question? About what again?
So you have a roommate, you come back from home, work, and you arrive and there's dirty clothes on the floor. You have a rule that you will not have dirty clothes on the floor.
Wallah, doctor, this is a fact. This is my roommate, exactly.
By the way, my roommate puts some music when I'm sleeping.
Sir, you tell us what to do.
Let's focus. What would you tell?
Music.
Sir, you tell us what to do.
Conflict resolution. What would you say?
I will talk to her like in a respectful way. Please
tell me what.
Do that. Like,
please don't do that. Okay.
Yeah.
What
Please,
else?
Please continue on that.
Continue on that.
Or I will
give her. Wait. I have something. To give her example, like if it was otherwise, like I did something that abused her.
Very good. That's
Yeah.
empathy. Very good. So trying the roommate to see your side
You know,
point of view.
doctor, for me, I will leave
Yeah.
the room. I will leave the room.
Well,
Same, by
Does
the way.
does that solve the problem? That's like firing. Does that solve the
No,
conflict?
I will leave the
Yeah, it's
company. You know?
either like quitting or leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how many rooms you will have to leave if you do this policy?
Not always,
Or I will talk
unless
to
it was
the-
really irritating, you know. If
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was really irritating, I will leave the whole thing. But
Do
if
you
I can
solve-
handle it, if
Do
I
you
can
solve the
handle it, I will
problem?
handle it.
Do you think you will win an award with this behavior? Do you think you will win an award for conflict resolution?
No.
I will.
No,
No,
you
it-
will not win
Um,
an award for conflict
It's
resolution.
not about winning or losing. It's about my comfort. Like, this is my room. I live here. So if she was so irritating, I can't handle her, I will just leave. I will find another room.
Okay. Let's
Roommate
try
or
to
another
solve the
So
conflict
peace over victory.
in the most
By the
easy
way.
and efficient way. Changing the room is very expensive and it's not a very efficient way to solve one conflict.
There's other
So
solutions.
if you answer this in the final exam, you will get a 0.
I
Okay.
will do the same what she do for me.
Another 0.
An eye for an eye.
Talk to the one who is responsible for the rooms, the whole rooms. For example,
You two are responsible. Your roommate and you are responsible.
No, there's someone who like you need a manager.
No, this is my exercise, and I say that
Okay,
you
sir.
two are responsible. You don't have any mates.
Maybe talk to
Someone
the
is
roommate.
bigger than us.
What?
The one who rent us the room or something like that. I will
Yes.
talk to him, like go talk to this person or something like that.
All right, so here's how a non-violent way to communicate this would go. Observation, I found dirty clothes on the floor. I feel frustrated because we have this rule and we agreed that we will not leave dirty clothes on the floor because for me it's very important that the room is orderly. Would you be willing to put your clothes in the hamper when you take them off? And see what she replies. This way
Wallah,
of
doctor,
communicating.
I
Yeah,
tried.
it's a habit. I think she will never learn her
Doctor,
lesson.
it will never
Well,
happen.
You know,
Really?
doctor, my
Do
roommate
you
is the-
guys want to get an A in the exam or a 0?
Doctor, you
We
are
are being
giving
Doctor, I
us
want to
bad
get A in
example.
life, not an exam.
You are giving us bad examples, doctor. I don't agree.
I will be kind.
Doctor
I
is
will
the
I'm saying
final
I want you to really learn this method because I want you all to get an A.
Doctor,
What do you
imagine,
need? Do you
imagine
need
your
another
roommate is
example?
the devil himself. Imagine your roommate is the devil himself. What will
That's
you
a
do?
very good example, but it's not the example we have now. So
For
did
me,
you understand?
I will clean the dirty
Yeah.
clothes first, and then she will clean my
No,
clothes.
no,
You know what I
wait,
mean?
no.
Like one-
Does this solve the problem?
She might feel bad, you know, if I take
Yeah,
it
yeah.
like
If I
myself.
clean her
That's
clothes,
okay.
you know?
Stop.
Okay.
That's a behavior called passive aggressive. You don't say anything, you do something, and then you expect. That's not very good because maybe she didn't even realize that she left the dirty clothes. So this one will only risk, probably, maybe, will make you even more frustrated. So
I
it's
think
a
the
very
best way is
dangerous
to
way.
talk to them.
Yes, and the way to talk in a non-violent way is this one: observation, feeling, need, request. Yes?
Yes.
because we can't expect everyone to work on the way we actually want them to without saying it.
Conflicts happen because we live in a very complex world, and sometimes people don't do what you want. And you think about this, you will never, or you will not be perfect all the time to your managers. And do you want your manager to be professional, or you want you to fire you directly?
I want them to be good.
Then this is a very good way. It's good for managers, but it's also very good for employees when you're complaining to your manager about how he behaves.
Mhm.
Depending how
I
you
think if it
complain.
was a
Yes.
workplace, then yes. If it was a workplace where I can talk to like adults,
Uh-huh.
I will use this
Even in
strategy.
work,
But if it was like
yes.
my roommate, my friend, I think I will just Give
Of
her.
course, if it's your
Yeah.
family or your friend, you don't need to be so careful.
It
But
is youth.
in the workplace, it's a very good idea to be as careful. Here's another slides, which are very good. And so violence in the words and the speak. So we have this thing called active aggression. So threatening, that's aggression. Even if you're the manager, it's not professional to threaten people. And also, it doesn't work. Emotional terror, shouting, criticizing publicly, that's also not professional. Lying, quitting, ignoring orders, that's not professional. Passive aggressive, being sarcastic, minimum effort, hiding behind the rules or the law, staying silent, looking the other way, accepting low standards, refusing to participate.
I'm surprised you didn't add manipulation.
Okay, where would manipulation go?
Threatening.
What is this dark psychology on an innocent human being? Look. Well,
Okay. So here's another interesting. So this is the inventor of the nonviolent communication, and Marshall Rosenberg. And so you can apply this to many things, not just the workplace, relationship, conflict resolution, parents and families, personal growth, workplace, and lots of stuff. And so it uses this method of the giraffe and the jackal. Maybe it will be, it will be useful. So this metaphor, so the giraffe is the person that says no when thinks no, and says I when talks about herself. And then you have the jackal, and the jackal uses words like must, have to, should. Yes, so I saw some post-its with these words: should, expected, must. So these are not very good words. When we observe, we want to use language like I see, I hear, the situation is this, that. When you express your feeling and your needs, you can use words like this. When you formulate the request at the end, you can use language like this. Please, will you, are you willing to do this? What do you need to, how can I help you to achieve? Yeah. So here you have examples. For example, the jackal, imagine you're in a situation and the jackal would say, he's so rude. Well, that is a judgment, right? It's not, you can say it, of course, but you are a jackal. So a giraffe would say, when I say hello, he looked in another direction, which is much better because you go to the facts, right? Another one, jackal, Mr. Abraham is not able to manage his team. Giraffe would say things like, Mr. Abraham has explained the new strategy and has been interrupted several times by different people, right? So in your workplace, you want to be the jackal or the giraffe?
Giraffe.
Also, if you're the giraffe, you'll have a better life, trust me. Another example, manager says, could we meet at 5 p.m. to see how to deal with XYZ? Employee, I was planning to leave at 5 p.m. I have been working late for weeks. So now, if the manager was a giraffe, it would go about how you're feeling, and the employee would say, I still feel okay, but I need time for my family and friends too. That would be a very good giraffe. If it was a jackal, it would say things like, we all been working very hard. This is an urgent case and can't wait. Yes, and the employee jackal would reply something like, it's always urgent, a better schedule would help us to be more efficient. So basically saying, if you live in a glass house, don't throw stones, right? So same situation, two different kinds of communication. Where do you want to work?
Of
With a
course,
giraffe.
in
Giraffe community.
Yeah.
Okay, so then don't be a jackal. Learn how to be a giraffe.
True.
Example here. Will you get your work done this week? Or what do you need to hit the deadline this week? Which one do you like?
What
B.
do you
B.
need?
A or B?
B.
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 Doctor, I prefer
A.
A because it is
A.
straightforward.
I go for A.
Is
Some
A
people work
straightforward?
better under pressure.
Is A straightforward?
The answer is yes or no on
Yes.
question A.
Is
Yes.
A question of a good manager? Is A a
No,
question
No.
a good manager
I,
would ask?
No.
It's a
I
close
mean, it
question.
can be.
it
It's
can
like
be, yeah.
It can be.
It's like holding the employee at
No, the employee himself doesn't know the answer because he doesn't know what will happen.
Yeah,
so
and
it
if
depends on
Sarah,
the
stop.
tone.
email or
Everybody
something.
quiet. Everybody quiet. Sarah, can you explain that again?
Like the employee, even if he said yes, he's not sure, or if he said no, he's not sure because he doesn't know what will happen during the week. So he might not get his work done. So it's not a good question.
Yeah. Anybody else wants to say something?
So it
Uh,
depends on the
Doctor,
tone. Like if I say,
Let's say the
will
tone
you
is the
get
same robot tone. It's an email. It's an email.
Like
it's an email?
boxes
Okay.
are doing.
Will you
Yes.
get
Doctor, on B, the employee will feel more involved in the
It's
work.
not specifying which work he asks for.
I am afraid that he will not be on time as a manager, right? That's why I'm asking this question, right? So I ask, will you get your work done this week? Because I'm afraid. Deep down inside, I'm afraid. Otherwise, I wouldn't ask. If the answer
But
is
let's
yes,
say
I
he
think it's
says
more
no on
like
the first
threatening.
one.
if the answer is no, then I have to write again another question. I will have to write
Yes,
question B, right?
if the first one,
So
yeah.
it means I'm not very smart because I wasted 2 questions when I could have used only 1, right? So I'm not a very good manager, like wasting time like
But
this.
if he said yes, then
If he said
it's all good.
yes, what
But in
happens?
the second one,
Wait,
if
wait,
he
wait,
says
Ayman,
he
wait.
needs something,
Ayman, if I say
yes,
yes,
okay,
what is the problem?
then you are expected to finish the work.
I'm also a very stupid manager because if it was so
when
simple to answer yes, why do I ask this question? And what kind of manager I am that I don't know if my employees, which I manage, are going to finish? Is that I'm not using a Kanban board? I don't have a velocity chart? What is this? It's pathetic. It's terrible manager. I'm not using Agile. I don't see the burn chart of this. I don't see the track record of this employee. So I'm putting pressure on this employee, asking him to promise me something. And then if it doesn't finish the work, then, oh, but you said yes in that email. So the next time I ask this question, what is the employee going to answer? No, maybe, right?
Yeah.
It's a terrible question. It's terrible. It means low
Doctor,
IQ.
it's both the same. Like, what do you need to hit your deadline? Okay, let's say he says, I need this,
time,
and then he doesn't finish it. Then it's the same problem. Next time he will be, I'm not sure. Maybe I can't finish it.
So
But
what kind of culture? You're starting a culture of the emails are very dangerous, right?
Yes.
So don't say anything that could get me in trouble later. So always say no. So now the information I'm gonna give is useless because the answer is always gonna be no, probably not. So very stupid, like really poor management, very bad. This is an example A of a close question, very bad.
I think
B.
I can ask or
I
send
think
email
both are
saying
same.
any
Wait,
updates.
Ayman, let her, yes?
I can just send any updates in your work. Then I get what I need, whether they are really doing the work or just staying like doing nothing.
Maybe the manager doesn't have the time to check.
There's a
Yes.
Kanban board. You can see what's
Okay,
happening.
but so in B, for example, if I was the manager, I would say, hey, last week we almost missed the deadline, or we hit the deadline by 1 hour. I'm worried that this week we will not hit the deadline, and I'm very afraid that my reputation or the team reputation will go down because of this. That's why I'm checking with you. What do you think? What's your estimation, approx, or what? Or if you need extra resources to hit the deadline? Yeah, much better. Sounds good. So
Yes.
difference between open and close questions, and then the author proposes the AIOU method, which is a mnemotechnic that you can check later if you want. So anyway, nonviolent communication. I hope this overview really helps you become a better manager. Remember that you will have conflicts in your life, and how you approach the conflicts will determine your success in life, how happy you are, and how happy other people are to work with you. And if you want to work in international level companies, like the best companies, Facebook, Google, Amazon, and you don't use this, you will not last long, right? So as a homework, I will let you finally improve one more time the email you would send to Anna. I will send you a small assignment. You can finish it here in your post-its, and you will have a small assignment about it. Questions?
Seb, just to clarify, we were having a laugh. It's not like serious, the firing part.
I know,
Okay.
I know, but
I'm
but
just saying.
you would be surprised how many students actually they would fire.
Oh my God, no.
Okay, any comments about the nonviolent communication and conflict
Sir, what's
resolution?
the
Yeah.
homework?
So I will put an assignment on the Blackboard, and you will have to write this email to Anna in the best possible version. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Right, using the non-NDC method. Questions? Would anybody after this still fire Anna? Not firing side.
Goodbye,
Okay, so
Anna.
who wrote this one? Yeah, no, this one not good. Okay, so for example, this one, Fatma, you wrote this one, yeah?
Yes.
So how would you improve this email? Maybe the last part only could be improved. So the last part is very good, but you can try to be more specific and helpful. Like, what do you need for the next time, or for this time, or what do you need right now? Because she's still late.
I want her to work more hard or take attention to her work. Do not lose, to avoid
Fatma,
facing
that's very
her.
good, but you are judging again. Like, we have to ask Anna
Okay,
why.
because I am the manager, so I have
Being
to do what I like.
no. So if you judge without information, you're probably wrong many times. So it's a very good idea to ask Anna why she was late. That's a very good idea. Not assuming that, because you're the manager, but you don't know, you're not Anna, so you don't know what happened. Maybe something happened. So assuming the worst possible thing, it's very negative thinking, and it's also not very good for your life. So it's very good to say, hey, or what happened, or what do you need? And that what happened also is not very good. So what do you need to be on time? And
Yes,
maybe Anna will tell
so
you, I need a faster laptop. I need this. I need the database to work. The database doesn't work.
so I ask her for if she need a help or something like that.
So if you say, do you need help? It's very good. It's much better than now. But it looks like she's not capable or something. So the best thing is, what do you need? What do you need to be on time? Yeah.
Yes.
And then she will tell you whatever she needs, because Anna is the one doing the job, and it's the person that knows the job the most, more than you. So obviously she will have a very good information and therefore answer. But if we threaten Anna, if we this and that, if we come in from the beginning blame her, then
she will
maybe
not
she will start looking for another job.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Any other questions?
Sir, can you read mine?
Yes, of course. Where is it?
No. Wait.
Very nice pictures. Who did this? Beshala, what is your post-it?
I think I have the black one. Yeah. Yeah.
The black one.
Not
the
this
black
side.
one.
Not this side and the fire. Not firing.
Fighting side?
Not.
Oh, I see it. I see it now. You said we need a matrix A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, like chess.
Okay, wait. Yeah. No, the first one is better. Wait. Sir, I'm sorry. Wait, Allah, it's okay.
So here, for example, what could be improved here? Is this a feeling?
Sir, not
Is
this one. I'm sorry. The first one. Wait. There's another one.
There's another one?
Wait, let me check.
No?
The purple one with my name, Bishaya. Dear Anna.
This one. Okay, can you read it, please?
Okay, wait. Yeah, dear Anna, I'm here to give you the first written warning after the verbal one. We lost one client because of your late submission. You are obligated to get him back unless you give me a valid reason behind your late submission. Hope you can maintain your work and take time seriously next time. Regards. I know it's straightforward, but I think I gave her like a task to do instead of I'm taking work seriously, so I think I should give her the task and she should do it instead of feelings and stuff.
Somebody has a comment on Beshire's post-it?
I think she is not asking that because she wants to give her help. She is asking because she wants her to make it as a warning, so she will be afraid. But I don't know.
Do you think this email will improve things or will make things worse?
I don't think it's considerate in the right way.
So here I would apply again the method, observation, then feelings, then needs, your needs, and then the request. So dear Anna, you start by the facts. What happened? Hey, we were late. Your part of the work was not on time. Because of that, we lost a client. That would be much better. Just state the facts. And then how you feel about that. Why are you so upset? So otherwise you don't understand what's the big deal about it. I'm very upset we lost a client because if we lost clients, we will have to close the company. So
I want her to take responsibility of her work, of her action. That's why I told her to get him back or give me a valid reason behind her late submission.
Give me, it's very demanding. So I understand
the
what
boss there.
You're the boss, but so there are good bosses and bad bosses. And this would be an example of a bad boss, because this email, it doesn't help you improve the situation. It doesn't help you solve the problem. Your job is not to be a boss. Your job is to solve problems as efficiently as possible. And
the problem is we lose one of our clients.
No, that is not the problem. That is the result. By the way, the result of poor management, because blaming the last employee in the chain, it's the easy thing to do, is what bad managers do. A good manager, a good leader takes responsibility and would say, I'm sorry I didn't manage this better. Because of me, not because you were late. How is this possible that because of the last employee in the command chain, you lost a big project? Come on. Come on. Are you
Very
serious?
convincing, true. Yeah.
Are you serious? So a bad manager, what it does, it blames the last employee. Oh, because of you. But hey, you were in charge. You seriously waited until she was late? What kind of management was that?
Yeah, true.
Absolutely true. So
yeah, true.
I want you to look at your
I'm
email again.
surrounding myself.
Look at your
Okay, I'm
email
sorry.
again and rewrite it using nonviolent communication. And maybe who should be fired is the manager. Yes?
Okay.
So maybe she says, yes, Igor.
Oh, fast finish.
Let's, what?
Fast
Igor?
finish. I will talk later.
Igor, your mic is open.
I don't understand what you're saying. Igor.
He's saying he will talk after, I think.
I think he's talking to the phone.
No, I'm talking to the doctor. I will talk later.
You want to talk? Okay, no problem. Okay.
After.
After who?
After you, sir.
Pues talk now, Igor. Talk. Igor, you want to talk?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, talk, Igor, talk.
All right, doctor, if it was in that case, I think there should be another assistant employee to help Anna, because if the problem is the efforts she puts in the work, so to meet the deadline, there should be another person to help her in that task. I think that's the only decision we can make, according to what
we don't know, Igor, the point of this exercise is not to find the truth or the optimal decision. This is just a small exercise, a small simulation, and the point is to practice non-violent communication, not what was the truth or the not truth. It's a very complex case. We would have to have a lot of information. We don't know. Okay, it doesn't matter if what is the true, what needs to be done, what's the optimal, doesn't matter. What matters is let's practice nonviolent communication. So don't worry about what's needed or what was the optimal solution or to the problem, right? So, but doing violent communication on top of not knowing almost nothing about the case, that's not good. To start with non-violent violent communication, no, doesn't help, doesn't work. You're not a good manager, not a good boss if you do that. Yeah, sounds good?
Yes.
It doesn't matter what was the optimal. It doesn't matter. It's like theater, okay? Get it?
All right.
But sounds good. Okay, so I hope this helps you in your life, really, not only in the workplace, but...
Then, if that, can you view what I wrote?
What did you write, Igor? What is it?
Same place. I mean, let me check. Can you see my mouse?
I can't see it, Igor. What is it? What color is your...
This color? Okay. Follow me. Just follow me. Yeah, follow me.
I'm following you.
Yeah,
yes. You're the orange. Okay, I found it. Good. Read it, Igor.
Read? All right.
Yeah.
Hello. We've seen that all past tasks you didn't complete. Oh, dang. I was trying to say we've seen that from the past you didn't complete the task you've been given, and we lost a customer as a result, and it ruins our business reputation. Please next time complete the task on the time, and if there is still pending task, ask for help.
What do you think? Somebody has comments? Okay, so we'll stop here because we're over time. And I will send an assignment where you can really apply the method. So Igor, here what I would do is just keep to the facts that you know for sure, which is that it was not completed on time. So say, hey, this happened, was not completed on time. My feelings, damn, I'm as a manager, I feel very bad because it was my responsibility to manage this, and I didn't do it right, for example. And then you go to needs. We need in the future or now, we need to have this on time because whatever. And your request.
Yes.
How you are the manager, your job is to help your team members and to manage them. Manage.
Yes.
So manage, do your job, manage. Managing is not threatening, it's not being the boss, it's not being bossy. Managing is something else. Helping your employees to be the better employees they can be. So do it. Hey, what can we do? And then listen to what she has to say, because nobody else knows better what she needs. And if you want to assume that she's bad or that she's sabotaging, okay, assume it. But from this statement, I don't see how you can assume that. That would be a very negative thinking.
Sure.
Yeah.
You already said that we warned her before. So why couldn't she just told us like what's wrong with her or what does she need?
This was a small trick I used on you, so you would be a bit negative about it. So we could have this awesome discussion.
Okay. What if she did it again?
What if she did it again? You should always be professional and be nonviolent communication and say, hey, then you might consider other options, like talk to her, find out the root cause of the problem, what's going on. Maybe.
For how long?
I don't know. This class is not about a professional management of consulting companies, but that's a different topic, HR, stuff like that. I'm not an expert on that. I don't know how much. It depends on many things. As I tell you, firing people, it's the easy way out, but it usually makes things worse. If you're
No, sir, it's not fighting, because I already tried to help her, but she wouldn't help me, like by telling me what does she need.
Okay, let's imagine that you try this nonviolent communication, it doesn't work. There's a whole thing of conflict resolution theory that I'll send you more links later if you want, and strategies on how to solve conflicts. So there's conflicts, and then there's employee disengagement. There's lots of things, and there's lots of tools that you can use. Unfortunately, this is not the topic that we teach here. But if you're interested, for example, one of my friends teaches trainings to companies on exactly this, like how to help every employee be the best, be engaged, and be collaborative. And so one theory is that there are different types of personalities. So if you know what personality each employee is, then there is an optimal way to interact with each personality. It's not about introverted or extroverted, but it's more about a different dimension. Sounds good?
Yes.
It's a fascinating topic. Okay, we're over time. We have to stop. It was a pleasure. Let me know if you have questions on Slack. Sounds good? Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Super awesome. Ciao, ciao.
Yes, thank you.
Ciao.